Okay, had that scene taken place, let's say in Middleborough, Massachusetts, Joe Pesci would be coughing up some serious cash. That's because its residents just instituted a fine for public profanity. Each offense is $20. But is it legal? Let's ask the judge. Is it legal, Judge?
In a word, no. It is not legal.
Why not?
You can use foul language in public and you can use it in private because it's protected by the First Amendment, because the Supreme Court has said so, including a case involving the very words that Pesci used, which we would have heard had you not been so Victorian and beat them out.
And that was protected speech?
Yes.
And in New Jersey, you helped make sure it was.
Well, and
you were responsible for the degrading of our nation. Explain how you let that happen.
In a case in which I represented, this is after I left the bench, a very famous basketball coach who used the F word toward a reporter who asked him a question he didn't want to answer. The charges against the coach were dismissed when the court ruled as a matter of law that that word is an intensifier. It is part of our language, and it can be used with impunity in public. I suggest to you that the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court, which is the name of the state's highest court, will rule the same way the first time someone is
actually
charged
for
this.
Right?
Correct.
You know, if they did this, we were saying at Fenway Park, they could balance the budget
of the state of Massachusetts
in one game. In one game.
As a practical matter, don't the police have better things to do than to go after people for this?
Well, you know, I'm not a Victorian prude about this sort of stuff. I will say this, though, with little kids, and there's some words that even I'll entertain, that's fine, but when you get into the big ones, you know what I mean, the bad ones, with little kids, is it necessary?
No.
Shouldn't they be reprimanded?
Well, yeah, but the better way to do it is not to involve the police and not to involve
well, they won't
government.
listen if you tell them. If you've gone to Fenway, as I have, and I turn around and say, my good man, if you'll be so kind as to...
Did you actually say that to somebody at Fenway?
No,
Did you actually bring your young children to Fenway?
No, because it was Hannity behind me, and he cursed like a sailor. But, you know, but there's no protection for that, right? You just, that's the way it is. You're free to say anything.
The beauties of being an American is you can say what you want, where you want, how you want, and the government can't punish you.
So you're fine with this slippery moral slope, you libertarian.
I am fine with keeping the government from the slippery slope of punishing me when I say things it doesn't like to hear.
You are so... I'm not going to say it.
Thank you, Mr. Pesci.
All right. Judge Andrew Napolitano. Well, good news.